Hello everybody, a very, very good evening for me, and good afternoon or good morning wherever you're watching from today. It's very good to have you on this Friday night. I hope everyone has had a good week in the market so far. It's been carnage here, but I won't go into that. But we are so close to having everything we need to be churning out some amazing content going forward. We're talking podcasts, talking live seminars, obviously the daily live streams as well. There's going to be plenty for you to enjoy, and I'm very much looking forward to delivering that. So we've had a lot of the stuff delivered today, and there's more to come, which is fantastic. But I wanted to come on just briefly. It won't be a particularly long session, but I've just wanted to break down what we had this week, and obviously we had a big update on one of my trades that I'm now finally out of after 2 weeks. So I wanted to give a quick rundown on that and some new analysis as well, of course. So if you do have any questions about this week, I want to know how you got on this week. Let me know in the comment section. Did you have a good week in trading or not so good week? And maybe I can help you with that. So let me know if there was something in particular that maybe you struggled with, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. So should we start with the gold trade? Let's just start with that, shall we? 2 seconds. Let me just quickly load up the right page. So really happy with our gold analysis and our gold trade. Pretty much called it to perfection. It doesn't always happen, but this is the reason that, when I do these live streams, I'm really just at the moment, whilst it's a little bit hectic, I'm just documenting really my trading. I'm being completely honest and transparent with the trades that I'm executing. So I want to show you those, because why not? I'm not here to boast about winnings, and I'll show every single loser that I place as well. Every time I place a trade, I will make sure that I tell you, and that's up to you. But I just want to show you my journey and how I'm trading at the moment. So we know the trade by now, right? I put this in the Discord channel on the 15th of January. And as you can see, and hello to you, Bobby, by the way, I just saw your message in there. It's very good to see you. I hope you're doing well on this Friday evening, and I hope you had a good week in the market. So we know the trade by now, and we was a little bit frustrated. And this is a lesson really for those who don't have patience in the markets. Okay, so like we got really close to our take profit. So I can imagine, people, if you followed the trade at any point, I know some people potentially did, and I felt this as well, a little bit of frustration at the fact that, we got so close to our take profit. I was asleep at that time, and then we actually ended up spiking lower. But we just kept the cool head. There was still no evidence to suggest this was a bearish reversal. You saw we had a liquidity grab here, and then the market started to surge higher again, and then we really got in at that next surge. So we caught really some three or four really nice waves higher in this trade. The total risk reward for that trade was 10.37. A 10.37 to 1 risk reward. It's pretty much enough profit in terms of percentage for a couple of months for me. And that's why I always, when I'm talking about trading, that's why there's nothing wrong with people that scalp on a lower time frame. But I found more success personally just going up the time frames a little bit and just being a little bit more selective in your trades and let the trade play out. Have your rules in play and just let the trade play out. Don't get sometimes doing less is, in fact, in trading, doing less is more. And that was the case here. Now, obviously, as you can see, late on a Friday for me, I know the US has sort of really just got going, but we're going higher once more. We've actually broke out to new all-time highs. So this is what I always do when I have good analysis. I sort of always just like remove the drawings, and then we'll start again fresh, because we shouldn't dwell on our past analysis or get emotional about anything that happened on our past analysis. We always should just move on to the next one. It was a good trade, Bobby. I appreciate that. And Dibble, hello to you. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for tuning in today. I really do hope you're well, and thank you very much for tuning in. It's good to see you on the streams. So I will have more ideas coming out over the next, because we're setting up all this studio that we've got, and it's really exciting. And I promise you that we will, or I will be a lot more active in the markets. I sort of really have just been following the gold trade, following the S&P 500 trade. But something that's really important, and this is necessary. This is what I want everyone to do when they've completed a trade in any way, win, lose, draw, whatever, is I want you to go onto your trading journal, and I want you to fill out the result of that trade. So as you can see, that trade there is right there for you all to see. I placed on the 15th. And this is an exercise where I know it's potentially perceived as boring, but actually the traders that find the traders that are the most boring are the ones that tend to be most successful. So what I'm going to do now is just quickly show you how this journal works. And if you message me on the Discord, if you join the Discord channel and you message me in there and you want access to my journal, I will give it to you. As long as you join the Discord channel for free, let me know in the comment section if you do want to join that. The link's in the description. But if you are in there, message me privately if you want access to this journal, and I'll give it to you for free. That's the kind of guy I am. So just for full transparency, because I don't just place my trades on MetaTrader, because I know a lot of people think that I do. There's the there's the gold trade there. Okay. So really, really nice. And I really just work in percentages, but let's just fill out just very quickly, and then we'll break down the week a little bit more, and I'll see if there's any more trades, because there is a particular trade I'm looking at. So total profit for our exit price for was 2,720. No, it wasn't. It was 2,790. Sorry, 2,790. That was basically the all-time high. Always fill in your closed P&L, win or loss. So that was, just doing it on a calculator, 4, 3, 6, 8 plus 278. Okay. Again, this is the thing that I'm most happy with. I don't care about what the profit and loss says in a way. What I care about is the fact that when I read here on my comments and my lessons, is that I want to see this perfectly followed rules and do not feel emotional. Like, I followed the rules. I closed half out at 1-to-1. I waited till we got to 2-to-1, closed a little bit more, moved my stop loss to entry, and that's the result. So now I'm in the January tab. So what I do is I copy and paste that over to this tab. Just want to check I'm still on the right screen. Oh, I'm not even on the right screen. Sorry. Apologies. I'm on one screen at the moment. It's really, really annoying. You should be able to see that now. Sorry, guys. Let me just go back. Here we go, 2,680, 2,790 exit price, close P&L there, confidence level of the trade. I had a 4 in the confidence level. The comments were there. We had the triangle pattern on the high time frame, break and retest FVG. FVGs have worked really well for me this year. Again, this is what I said before. I perfectly followed the rules and did not feel emotional. I want that to be on every single trade that I place, win or lose. That's the main thing. Don't think about the money and the profit. Think about the process. It's the most important thing. So now I've actually got that trade. I've copy and pasted that in. And that updates my profit and loss for January. And that signs off January, guys. 3 trades, 3 winners, 0 losers, which is quite rare, and a profit and loss of 10%. So I'm really, really happy with that. Sorry, there we go. So that closes off January. 3 trades. That's all it was, 3 trades. So we'll open a new tab or I will open a new tab for next week, and then we'll go again, because the markets don't stand still. Right. Sorry yes, Bobby, I will send that journal to you. You've just messaged me in the Discord channel. Thank you very much. Okay, right. Just a quick rundown of the week. Obviously, what we had this week, which was probably, the biggest talking points were obviously DeepSeek. So the DeepSeek stuff on Monday. We also had the Federal Reserve, which decided to keep interest rates where they were. I did when I didn't do the stream yesterday, I did put a comment in the general chat, basically, that, Fed Chair Powell was very, very cautious. He didn't really want to say too much. Scared of Trump, maybe. Petrified of Trump, maybe. And that's dollar positive. Let me tell you why that's dollar positive. Because we know the threat of Donald Trump, tariffs, global tariffs on Mexico, Canada and all that sort of stuff. Generally tariffs are currency positive. And the fact that Jerome Powell was refusing to sort of, A, budge on what the hawkish narrative is, and B, sort of actually not really say anything, shows that he's actually a little bit, I wouldn't say worried, but he's a little bit like, well, these tariffs might be coming. And that means that we can probably next week now, a little insight for you that are watching on catch up or you're still watching live, I'm going to be really, really got my eyes on, not now, But for next week, start of February, I think dollar long could be the play. So I'm going to have a look for some euro dollar downside, some pound dollar upside. We'll do a weekly preview on Monday stream, of course. The other trade that I wanted to show you is basically me eyeing up a NASDAQ trade. So if I just go on to the NASDAQ US 100. So I don't know if anyone saw, but we had big tech earnings out this week, and pretty much they're all pretty solid. We obviously had that massive, 3 or 4% fall, 3% fall in the NASDAQ because of that DeepSeek stuff and that AI stuff. That quickly got forgotten. It's quickly being forgotten about. Earnings season is here. The earnings were pretty good. Okay, they were pretty solid. They always tend to be. They have been over the past few years, and no reason to suggest why it wouldn't be the case. Next week we've got Google and Amazon, and I think if they follow the same suit of the earnings this week, from this week, I believe that we could see, thanks to Curtin if you're watching, I believe that we could come and take out these equal highs. Every time I see equal highs or equal lows, I'm always like, that's the target. That is the target that I'm aiming for. When you see an equal high or an equal low, that's what we really need to be looking for. So my little insight for you for next week is that I'm looking personally for a NASDAQ long. And obviously stories can develop over the weekend, but NASDAQ long, dollar long, they're the two trades that I'm looking for next week. And I'm looking forward to really, once I've got, because the screen and stuff's come in and I can get my actual stuff in order, I will really break down and try and find some good trade analysis at the moment. I've sort of been hanging on to the trades that I had open. Okay. Right, I will end the stream there, guys, and carry on with just building this stuff out. So thank you very much for your patience in that time. I do hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. I'm going to probably be working a little bit on the weekend to get things in order. So I do hope that everyone enjoys their time off from the markets and back on Monday for some... And just to let you know, sorry, I will be streaming earlier from now on. It's a bit late for me at 6 o'clock in the evening. I want to get on a little bit earlier. I know people can still watch it on catch up. So that streaming schedule for next week, I will put in the Discord channel probably now or over the weekend. So make sure you're in it because all the stream times for next week will be in there. So make sure you're tuned into that. Okay. Thank you very much for everything this week. Take care. Trade well, and I will see you on Monday.